Hey Boyd, how you doing? You know, I've reviewed a lot of shark movies, but it's been a while. So, I guess here we go again with Deep Blue Sea, circa 1999, and this one actually ended up seeing in theaters way back in the day. And I've kind of been a fan of it ever since. It's one that I keep coming back to. It's just because of this. It's just an entertaining film. It's got a style about it, mostly due to Samuel L. Jackson, really, and that just adds a certain something. Okay, so I mean, the whole cast is great. Oh, Cool J, Thomas Jane, Saffron Burrows, Stellan Skarsgård. It's got a lot going for it. Michael Rappaport. A lot of good cast. So, we pick up at kind of a water research facility way out in the ocean where they're trying to cure Alzheimer's. With our one of our lead characters there is very determined to do so because her mother had it, I believe, or her father, a relative had it. So they are trying experimenting on sharks to see if they can develop a cure for Alzheimer's. Now, what they haven't told their investors is to make the shark brains more palatable for their research, they've genetically modified these sharks to have bigger brains. And these sharks are getting more intelligent. So the one part that a shark recently escaped because it was smart enough to escape. And well, things necessarily don't go to plan as these sharks want out. And they take advantage of the storm to, well, start flooding the facility to eventually get so they can get up and over the fence that keeps them in. Because no matter, unlike what Jaws 4 will tell you, sharks can't jump. So, when all this happens, when one of the sharks essentially breaks free by essentially injuring one of the people there and damaging some of the equipment, it then the place partially floods, and now they're trying to they start slowly flooding, and they're trying to find a way out before the sharks get in, and well, so they can escape, but they also don't want the sharks to escape out into the ocean and start breeding and pass along their super smart DNA, I guess. The movie on the technical level doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's still cool. So, there we go. Samuel L. Jackson is essentially the rich investor who's coming to check on the project. Now, what's interesting is they keep almost playing Saffron Burrows as they try to play her almost two ways, as both the tragic hero and the scientist who's pushing too far, even though she knows she shouldn't. She has a few lines early on that definitely cast her more in the villainous role, despite almost all the advertising seeming to feature her and make her seem like she's going to be the lead, when that actually more goes to Thomas Jane as kind of one of the hired guys. And Cool J just steals every scene he's in. The movie is it's a basic film, but it's a fun movie. And for me, this is what I'll sit down and watch every time. Yeah, the effects are not that great, but the humor works, the suspense works. This movie's got one of the best jump scares I've seen. I always list it into the top ones. If you know the one, you know the one. Especially since there's a great punchline line right after it, so yeah. So I don't know how much more I really got on this one. It's sharks doing what sharks do, just smarter about it. And I was today years old when I figured out that this movie's got sequels, some direct-to-view ones and video ones, and I'm a little concerned there, especially since, like I said, this one came out in '99. The first one didn't come out until 2018. Yikes. Like, what, 9 years late? More than 9 years later? Yeah, like, oh, wow, a lot of years later. 19 years later. Damn, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. So, Deep Blue Sea, I enjoy it. It's worth checking out. Yeah, then don't know how much else there really is to write in about this one. You want sharks? it's one of the better shark movies out there for me. I mean, Jaws still may be king, but Deep Blue Sea just has something. Alright, boy. Catch you later.